What up, what up, what up? Welcome to the Weird Wars podcast.
My gray hairs grow faster.
I can't promise you that.
Huh? My gray hairs grow faster than my black ones, man.
You corny, man.
That's crazy because ain't those pores like a little older?
That's why you short.
No. I don't know what it is.
You just gotta embrace that shit.
It's the type
I'm cool with it, but I'm just like, how's that possible?
My daddy out here dying his shit trying to look
It is.
like
It's
he
the
in
type
his
of
40s,
pore
bro.
that it comes out of.
Really? That's why I grow faster?
Yeah.
Because these bad boys is way longer than the other ones. I don't know.
That's like a ladybug. How many spots on his back is how old it is.
Let's go. Now we done with the music shit.
What up, what up, what up? Welcome to episode 119 of the Weird Ones podcast. I go by the name of Keenan. We got Johnny in the building.
What it do?
We got Lindari in the building.
Present.
We got Lindari's trophy in the building.
That's not Lindari's trophy.
What is that? Oh, yeah, it's not me.
We
That's
got the
my
Turkey
trophy.
Bowl trophy in the building. Then we got old Chris in the building.
Yo, what's up?
I call him old Chris because he old.
I am old, but
He's 45.
no,
45.
don't lie to people like that.
Colt 45.
It's better than the alternative.
That's true.
Under the soil.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
How's your
That's
week,
why I
man?
tell people. I've had a tough week, man.
Ooh,
It's been busy, bro.
Elaborate.
I could tell.
It's been a busy
tell the
week.
people,
Bro,
man.
he lying.
Get it off your
I'm
chest.
not lying, bro.
This dude literally texted me like, hey, are you on Call of Duty because you just signed in?
And what did I send you? I
An
sent you a
invite.
screenshot of my phone, nigga.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I know.
I'm not gonna let that get away with a good story. I tell
Like,
you
what you
that.
talking
In
about?
your story, what happened?
I don't remember the rest. I thought somebody broke in my house.
Yeah,
Playing Call
it
of
just
Duty.
kept logging on and logging off. I'm like, is he at home? It's Wednesday.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's
He got
around.
fired.
Nah,
He got fired.
can't get fired. I'm in a union.
You guys doing any trick or treating?
We did. My son almost got hit by a car. Pissed me off a little bit.
Hold on.
And
Who was
he-
you pissed off
Was
at?
you mad at him or the car?
Both of them.
Oh, okay.
Why weren't you mad at yourself?
Nah, I wasn't mad at myself.
Elaborate. What you mean?
Was you holding his hand when y'all crossed the street?
No, he was doing his thing.
Really?
He was. Bro,
Look here, Phil Jackson.
bro. It was a group of us. We were in a group, so it was like parents had the front. It was parents in the front of the line. We and Monica were kind of in the back of the line, and they were going across the street. Well, it was like this car of people that don't even live in our neighborhood.
That's how it be, bro.
I know,
They
right?
Come over for the candy.
I
How
don't
do you
even
know?
care.
How do you know they
because
didn't live?
I
You know who
know,
live in your
yeah, you
neighborhood.
know, I know they did not live in our neighborhood.
Blueprint
And they're
2,
like-
Gift and the Curse, track 2.
They're like out the sunroof. One of them's out the sunroof doing videos, and the other one's like driving doing videos.
Oh.
Ghost
Not
riding
paying
the wheel.
attention to what's going on.
I definitely
you know
would've
what
been
I'm
mad
saying?
at them.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You had your, I was like, man, nah,
I didn't,
bro.
but
Y'all
it-
gotta get out
bro.
the car, man.
You know what you got to do, bro?
Bruh,
You got to call Public Works and get the slow children at play sign, bro.
bro, it's Halloween, nigga.
Get some speed bumps put in.
It's a million kids out here. Like, what are
Yeah.
you doing? So,
You can make your own signs and put those out there.
yeah, you can put a beer
Slow
bottle in
down.
your hand.
Slow down like your children live here. Put those signs
I
out.
seen that over there by your house. Not that far from your house.
My house.
Yeah, not that far from your house. Down there closer to where my mom's live, but yeah, well, used to live.
Her old hood.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
How'd y'all trick or treating day go?
It was cool. We didn't do nothing. We didn't do much
Oh,
on
you didn't do
Halloween.
anything?
But the Saturday before,
I saw you.
we hit, yep, I saw you too. Hit every trunk or treat in town. It's horrible.
I just inspect the candy. That's it.
You gotta have a dad tax
Yeah,
too, bro. I
dad
was tearing
my
that shit
my
up.
daughter knows it. She said, we got in the car. She was like, I'm gonna pay my dad tax right now. Here's 3 banana Laffy Taffies.
Nah, hell no. Hell no.
Yeah, baby. You got it down, baby.
I'm out here going one by one, like, nah, you can have that Milky Way. That's me.
Yeah,
Full
yup,
size
you already
Milky
know
Way.
Milky
That's
Way.
me.
Hey,
I'm gonna say you some of these Starbursts. You know, the flavor red, the full pack. I'm
yeah.
gonna
You
have
got
to
it.
confiscate that from
Y'all
you,
hear
man.
the kids Milky Way?
Hey, That's the dad. I
Milky
walk
Ways are
with you,
good.
bro. Some of this belong to me.
I was like, nah, bro, you almost got me hit.
Do you really like the banana ones?
I do.
my favorite
I like
one.
the banana. I like all Laffy Taffy.
Yeah.
Though. I don't think any Laffy Taffy is
I mess
bad.
with them grape joints. Them
The
bananas.
great ones, the sour apple, the banana.
All
I
the
like
flavors
all of
is
them.
good.
Boy, you let them off easy. Like, give me some penny candy type shit.
No. But see, what we did this year, we put it all in one big bucket. So when I go in there, I just
Nah, so
like
now
the-
they got to
like-
share the bucket?
like the call, because it don't make no sense, bro. Like the amount of candy that we have,
Nah, that's
there's
fucked up,
there's no
kid.
sense in
That's
splitting the
fucked
candy
up.
up.
It's pride and ownership out here, man.
I'd be
That's
upset.
my candy.
If I was one of your kids, I'd be upset.
Yeah.
Why?
Because that's
Because
my candy,
that's
bro.
my
They ain't even gonna
candy.
eat all that
We don't
candy,
finish
bro.
it, bro.
It's the principle, man.
Principle to ease.
That's my candy, bro. You ain't at work just throwing your check in with other motherfuckers. Hell no.
Y'all see any cool costumes?
So I saw a lot of them where it was like a blow up costume kind of, but it would be like a person holding somebody else.
Yeah,
so
I
I
saw
saw a lot of those. I thought
are
those
dope.
are pretty cool.
Those are
man.
dope.
Like it was one where it was like an alien holding a baby Yoda type deal.
Yeah.
And the baby Yoda was the person's face.
Yeah.
I was like, that's kind of cool.
See, we live in different neighborhoods. I had niggas with just a mask,
Yeah.
just a mask on in a pillowcase,
Pillowcase.
I didn't have none of that.
Nigga, this ain't 1990.
bro. One
But
kid,
they was out here stealing. They was stealing people's bowls out here. So I mean, it
one
wasn't
kid
too
damn near came
different.
to my house.
He came in your house.
This little motherfucker was a heathen, bro. He had his whole arm in my box of Oreos. Like, no, I want more. I'm like,
Damn.
Dang.
dude, I'm 2 feet in the door to the point I'm like, I'm about to kidnap this little nigga.
How old was this kid?
Probably 5.
Well,
It was probably his first time.
I was about to say you could have pushed him down them steps.
The parents back there like, hey, come back, stop, no. And this dude literally said, no, I want more cookies. And walked forward. I'm like, oh, this nigga bold.
I think you want to square up.
As I was saying, where was Chubbs at? You know, because Chubbs could square
Chubbs
up with
went
him.
to his mom's house in
You know.
Treat Leewood. So I was like, man, this crazy.
Like they could have squared up. You know, kid on kid. You know, you can't be fighting the kid. But
Nah, I was like, man, now if I shut this door behind your little punk ass, then you be crying and shit. Over a fucking Oreo. You about to get kidnapped for Oreo.
allegedly,
Not allegedly. Not allegedly. I'm like, you came in here. All right, let's talk about y'all see Jerry Jones' costume.
go Niners.
Nah, nigga, that shit's over.
What?
It's just over.
So Jerry Jones dressed up as a blind referee.
I think that's pretty cool.
That I would think so too, but apparently blind people did not.
Wait.
They got offended. Huh?
Yeah, and, but
How the fuck do they know?
that's what I was saying. Like, come on, like, what are you talking about?
How did they know that?
That is pretty funny.
Did,
No, that's
Steve-
real shit. Like,
did Stevie Wonder tweet him?
I don't know, but apparently
you want to tweet him?
some organization released like a statement, like, you know, that's a stereotype type shit or something like that.
People are so sensitive.
I was
these
on the
days.
same
It's
shit
horrible,
Johnny
bro.
on, like, bro,
It's
how you
horrible,
gonna be
bro.
offended by some shit you can't even see?
Yeah,
It's horrible,
bro.
bro.
This is crazy. The world we live in today is so weird to me, man.
I think
and we the weird ones.
there is no such thing as freedom of speech anymore.
I don't
no such
understand it.
So,
I mean,
but
it
is
is,
it-
but
is there
freedom
freedom?
ain't free.
Is there
Not
freedom
really.
of costume though?
Yeah, unless you were doing like blackface and
it's so-
shit like
That's
that.
what I was gonna say. Like,
But like,
Honestly though, like if somebody did like the brown face, like what's the dude on
brown face.
I'm the dude playing the dude disguised as another dude from Tropic Thunder.
Tropic Thunder. It was Robert
Oh,
Downey Jr.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If somebody dressed up as him, I don't know. If it was a really good one, I'd be like, that's fucking great.
Yeah, sure.
Now, as long as you ain't doing like no fucking racist Jubilee brown face, black face. You know what I'm saying? Second
I
job.
know what he's talking about. It's
As long as you're
an
not doing
episode
that
of different
shit.
a different world where Kim be pissed off about that.
As long as you're not doing that, you know, you good. But yeah, no, Jerry Jones dressed up as a blind referee. Apparently, blind people had a problem with it. And then it looks like they saying like the NFL might have a problem with it because apparently you're not supposed to talk about referees or no shit like that. But this is Halloween, so
If they suck, they suck.
but they do
bro.
be blind though.
yeah. I mean, I think that's Jerry Jones' point. But you know, he can't say shit like that after a game. You can't be discussed like, oh, the referee missed that call.
It ain't my fault. Halloween
fine.
is in October, bro.
Yeah, but I'm like, if it's one day you can get that off, it's October though, right?
So it's like if Jerry Jones would have dressed up as a fat person, Andy Reid would get upset.
Andy Reid ain't fat though.
Would you get upset?
I'm not fat. I'm healthy.
I wouldn't be upset. I'm fat. I'm not healthy.
Nah, but
Where
I
we
thought that was a
living,
good
bro.
fucking costume.
I think
was
it's
like,
good.
Man,
And I think
walking
I think
stick
it's
and everything.
that's like a sense of humor that you don't even see out of Jerry Jones for real. Right there.
That's
You
what
know
I was
saying?
thinking. I've never seen Jerry Jones.
Yeah,
I
the-
saw the picture like, holy shit, that's funny as
He
fuck.
had the walking stick. That's a
He
little
had,
far. If I was
dude,
blind,
he had
I'd
the
be
walking
mad.
stick and glasses, like he doing a Stevie and shit.
He walking
Somebody-
like that? Oh, I'd be upset. I'd be mad.
I wouldn't
if
be
was-
mad. Nigga, it's a costume still. I'm just in I'm in role right now.
Like when somebody dressed up as a dinosaur, I'm gonna be like, God damn, how you gonna disrespect a dinosaur? They all dead, homie.
Respect them dinosaurs. You don't hear that.
Or
know
if
what I'm
if you roll up doing whiteface, I'm mad. Like
I don't think it's
What's
ever been a
whiteface? It's like
case.
Like white chicks. That's the only thing I can think of.
that was the first.
I'm about to have a BF.
If they dress as white chicks, but if you dress as a clown, you can be like, I'm Roger Goodell.
There you go. That's a good one.
But he definitely find your ass.
You would. You out of here.
He make you sell your team. Like, bitch, who you think you talking to?
Dan Snyder?
You must have forgotten.
Oh shit! All right, let's get on. Let's talk about probably the biggest news this week, and that was Takeoff getting shot and killed in Houston at a bowling alley.
Rest in
R.I.P.
peace, man.
R.I.P.
Sad.
Yes, for sure.
I don't know thoughts.
It sucks, man. It's too many stories going
Yeah.
around about it to know what really happened, though. But any way it goes, like it's just it's a bad situation, and
But it sucks altogether, but the way the story is now made it even worse. Like, I guess it was a part of his crew that accidentally shot him now.
yeah. But then, so I heard
Nothing's
that.
being confirmed.
Yeah,
so we're gonna
yeah,
say
yeah,
allegedly,
allegedly,
on
yeah.
everything.
I heard that, but then it was like a girl who was there called into somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And she was like, the only people that had guns there were Jazz Prince's people. And Jazz Prince is Jay Prince's son.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, it wasn't no guns in there. They check you before you come in there. Like, Quavo and them didn't have guns.
Mm-hmm.
And then I heard they was mediating too.
That's what I also
Yep.
heard that.
That's what she
So the
said.
first report came out that was like Quavo was getting whooped on the dice game, got mad.
got mad 'cause somebody was in his
then-
pockets.
And then it went, well, I'm like, bro, how much money could Quavo lose at a dice game before he starts kind of flipping out?
But listen, you know how a dice game goes.
I mean,
you
I
can have
do.
$1 billion, but if you losing 100 at roll and somebody talking good shit to you, you
You can't be that soft, though.
Hold on,
bro.
hey,
like,
you-
you know what you signed up for.
You pull that steel out and put it on the
some-
kitchen
yeah,
floor.
You put the, but that wasn't an aggressive move right there, though.
That was like my Sims pinching.
Yeah, it's poking me. I can't
I
get
don't
this
know.
7 right.
I
You
don't-
know what
the
I'm
steel
saying?
hit
That
the
was
kitchen
quickly
floor.
replied to.
I heard it.
Hey, and you was at home too.
Niggas like,
What you trying to do?
but it just that was the first story that came out, and you'd be like, in that scenario, you'd be like, damn, bro, like Quavo would feel like worse than he does now.
They said
Right,
that
right.
once it happened, Quavo passed out.
Yeah, they said he passed out. They
Yeah.
had to carry him to the car because that's his nephew though too.
For sure.
Right.
More than just in a
More
rap
than
group
just
together.
boys.
Yeah, more than just in a rap group together or whatever the case. We like family. I got to go back and tell my sister that her son is dead.
Right.
Shit like that. You know what I'm saying? It's a feeling. It's something that I've never experienced, but prayers out to the family. That's kind of tough.
Yeah, man.
That was the first thing I wrote down. I said I feel bad for Quavo and Offset too because they all related. I think one's is
Offset might
the
be like a
uncle, one's
cousin.
the cousin, right?
Yeah, and I hope they didn't have no issues because they're doing their own thing.
And
I
I've
hope
heard
they-
that.
I hope they didn't have no issues.
So I've heard
Even still, though,
before.
you can have issues, but then you hear something like that. I'll say this: like, if that's your cousin, we can have an issue, right? But we can't be doing business for 10 years they've been out.
It's been a
Yeah,
while.
You know what I'm
at
saying? Then
least.
now we separate, do our own thing. If something happened, I'm still fucked up about it. Like, damn.
No, I'm just saying, like, I just hope he, you know what I'm saying, just if they had an issue that he did, if he didn't get to talk to him about it.
See, I'm trying to think. I
and
think I was
settle
watching a 21 Savage. Is that his name?
21 Savage?
Yeah, ain't that his name?
The
I
British
don't know
guy?
these niggas, man.
It's
Is that his
21
name? That's the nigga we just listened to,
Yeah.
right? All right.
from across the
Like, what are you
pond.
getting
Yeah,
at,
yeah. Nah, I just watched an interview with him, and they asked him like, "Are the Migos really funking, or is blah blah?" blah. He was like, "Man, hell nah, they good." He's like, "I'm in Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? It ain't this money. We getting money. Ain't nobody tripping like that down there. They good."
Well, that's,
And it's-
I'm
And you would
glad
hope that that's the way it is.
I'm glad that that's not another burden for him to bear.
Yeah, and it's just wild. He was just on Takeoff was just on Drink Champs.
They both were.
Wasn't
Him
it?
and
Yeah, and he
Quavo.
was
Quavo,
talking.
yeah,
Yeah, and,
the
they have
album just
a-
came
they
out.
have
and
an
Takeoff
album,
was like, literally like the day before, 2 days before, and he was like, I just want y'all to give me my flowers while I'm here.
While I'm here, yep. Yep.
And I'm
I
like,
saw
that's
that clip.
wild.
I saw that clip. It was like 2 days before it happened.
Yeah.
It came out 2 days before.
That's what make people start
Tommy
thinking
be
Illuminati
crazy,
and
bro.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Tommy be crazy, man.
So then, the next thing I wrote was I think it's Gilly was mad
Gilly
that
the
people are
Kid?
recording.
Gilly the Kid was
Yeah,
mad.
man.
Yeah,
But-
I seen that.
I understand
saw that.
recording it, but posting it everywhere, like because if something like, well, maybe not recording him, obviously dead,
now they
but
did it for
just the
YouTube
situation
views and shit,
escalating,
man.
maybe record it, for purposes later on, like police purposes, or if somebody did something wrongfully, whatever. I mean, not zooming in on his body, obviously.
I would just say the day and age we live in, I assume everything is recorded. If you go out and you start raising your voice, I'm expecting somebody to take out a phone.
That's true. Or the building got cameras too. I mean, it's
Not
getting
even,
recorded
not even
somewhere.
the building. It's just like
It's the problem is, or not even
Anytime something
necessarily
happens,
it's
you
a
know
problem.
somebody's bringing out a
Everybody
phone.
has their phone. Everybody has a cell phone. Everybody has a camera on their phone.
Right.
Ain't nobody walking around with those Nokias that
Yeah.
you just play Snake on no more. You know what I'm saying? You got really good cameras on your phone these days.
so
So people like, why not? You
and
know
then
what
some
I'm
of the recording is like they were just putting like still shots, like, oh, this is the guy right here. Here go a gun in his
I
hand.
seen that. I seen
and
that.
stuff like that, where it's like, man, it come with the good and the bad. It might help them solve this case.
Yeah.
But at the same time, yeah, you gonna get videos out there of this dude on the ground dead.
But then Gilly the Kid, he went off, was like,
I
"Why y'all
understand
posting this
Gilly's
stuff?"
point too, though.
Y'all
I'm not gonna
clowns
say
for posting
like
this.
you expect it. You expect people to do that, or at least I do. I expect people to pull out their phone nowadays because that's just the world we live in today. But you don't have to be like the first person on Facebook posting this and doing
No.
things like that
But
because basically what Gilly's point is, you know what I'm saying. His family got to live with this now. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
So I'm like, if somebody's there, they videotape this and post it to their Facebook. His
can't-
mom might not even
yeah.
know something happened
They
to her.
can, and they
son.
can't even go on social media for weeks, probably, because it's cycling through.
So it's just, I don't know. I see it both sides. I understand Gilly's point. He's like, yo, man, we ain't got to be like that.
And like
Because all y'all doing it for is for clicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
Like, y'all don't really care.
I got clickbaited this week because it was like Quavo's reaction after he got shot, and it shows the image of Takeoff down there, but then right after it's like Quavo like at like Waffle House drinking like strawberry lemonade, like he's fine and he didn't give a fuck.
I don't
So I
believe
painted
that's
a
real.
different
You don't even be
narrative.
like, believe that's
Keenan,
real.
you fell for that?
Like, man, gonna go to Waffle House, drink lemonade after.
No, but I'm like, but no.
Let me
After
get
family
Southern
just-
Smothered.
I didn't
passed
fall
away.
for it, but I'm saying I was looking for information on what
Yeah.
happened. So when that happens, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, you got 125K in 2 hours because you capitalized on something that happened to somebody else.
And see, me,
That's
I
what
didn't
Gilly
look
was
at-
mad
I didn't
about.
look for none of that. I ain't look for none of the videos, none of the pictures, none of that shit. So
Yeah, but then I'm
But it's gonna go like that. That's what like.
TMZ paying the
Yeah.
bag for this type of information.
If you
That's-
got had your
that's what
phone
it
out,
is.
TMZ, like, yo, what you want for? it?
Yeah,
Now,
we
if
need
you-
that.
If you making 40,000 years out there bowling, whatever, and TMZ comes say we're gonna give you 150 for that, 90,000 for that, you like, hell yeah, take it. You don't care about that family,
Yeah, especially some regular dude on the side.
not even close. So I can understand he's mad, but at the same time, I feel like you wasting your energy on that, man. 'Cause
But
you
in
know,
that-
you know what it is now.
In that sense, that sucks, but it's not like you posting a video. You sold it to TMZ. TMZ posted out there.
Nah, bro, I don't. See, I
He's
don't rock
talking
with that
about the
either.
random, whatever person.
Everybody's
with
in random, but TMZ
50
might pick
with
it up.
50 followers that's posting the video. Like, oh look what happened. This is crazy.
So for me, what's the difference between a random person posting the video and TMZ posting the video?
Notoriety, machine, distribution.
I don't think there's a difference just because you TMZ. If I don't think you should post,
No,
you
not that
shouldn't
it's
post
okay. No, I wasn't saying it was okay. It's just
it. If anything, I would think TMZ would be the one not to post it. As you
they're
trying to
gonna
be a
post it.
credible news organization, you would say, okay, we're not going
but
to
that's
post that.
what TMZ
That's
does.
what they
Yeah.
do.
It's
They-
about.
they're like dirty news, bro.
I'm
It's
surprised
not
they
even
didn't.
that, but
I don't
like
think
anything,
they're dirty news, but I
it's-
think there's a line that you be like, yeah, we're not going to,
But TMZ's whole
They don't-
platform
they
is
cross
built
every
on.
line.
It's not that.
I'm surprised they didn't post the
Their
Kobe
platform is based on things that happen to the stars, though.
pictures. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
anything that happens to somebody of that level,
They're on it.
They gonna post it. That's what their platform is. You go out to LA, they got a whole TMZ tour, the tour of the stars bus ride that they take you on. You know what I'm saying? Like that's TMZ. Well, that's what they do. So
Then also, you had a lot of people leaving comments and shit like, oh, well, they shouldn't have been out there and shit like that. Just dumb stuff that I believe is just dumb. Like,
That's stupid.
these
What
dudes
are
are
you supposed
28, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
what do you expect him to do?
Or at least he was 28. So, like, if I'm that age and I got that money, I'm out there trying to spread all the legs in the world, honestly. Seriously. So, I was just reading comments and people were like, oh, well, you got all that money. You should have been at home.
You just out
This
having a
and
good
that.
time.
It's like, bro, what do y'all be? People say like this just be crazy.
Yeah. You don't expect to die
Yeah, I
like
saw
going
that
out
too.
having a good time.
no matter what,
No, but
I seen that too. It was like
With your family,
He had no reason being at some bowling alley in the middle of the street playing a dice game. I was like,
Yeah.
bro, what the hell y'all talking about?
wild.
I'm like, we was 28, 25, 20.
Going everywhere.
Doing whatever we wanted, having dice games at the house.
Yeah.
Like, you do this type of stuff. It's part of, I always say, it's like part of growing up. Like, everybody might not do it, but everybody do something that's like on that level. Like, man, you think back, like, damn, I probably shouldn't have even been in that shit, but it was fun. I was
wasn't
having
like
a good
dangerous
time.
thing,
Yeah.
though. Like,
Yeah, nah, I'm just saying in general, though. Like, you do stuff and you be like, damn. You know
But,
I
but
mean,
no,
I understand
I'll say this: like,
he-
if they were out, like, just somewhere wild, you like, bro, why y'all down at Hilltop shooting dice at 3 in the morning?
Oh,
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, that probably ain't the best idea. But apparently, this was like a private event. They obviously knew the people there. Like, you can't sit in the house all day just because you famous person.
Yeah.
So that didn't make sense to me. So I was like, this wasn't like an inherently dangerous thing they were doing. Some people just like want to be like,
It's too late, bro. It's too late in the day.
What, you tired already?
Sleepy.
Oh my goodness.
Have a drink, man.
I ain't got nothing.
Oh my goodness.
When Derek got
I
plenty
thought he
of
was going to bring me a
Monaco's.
Monaco. He didn't.
You took all those home? You selfish.
I want them.
You selfish. You selfish dog. You
Then he left my wife one. I asked her to hit that yesterday. She told me no.
That's cold.
left her the tequila one?
He left her a peach, lemonade one.
It was for the tacos, man. You should have told like that's half your Monaco.
She gave you tacos?
Yeah.
Why did you get tacos?
Oh, never mind. I wasn't supposed to say nothing about that. On to our next topic. Y'all got anything else to say on this topic?
She still got some tacos left.
Bro, this
Bro,
was
stop
a
hating.
year ago.
Nigga, we all had the tacos, bro. You talking about the dinner?
No,
right?
not those tacos.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, these are some meal prep tacos.
What?
Y'all got anything else to say on this topic?
Bro, your FOMO was acting crazy
Hey,
right
Chris
now.
over there hot, bro, like a fat boy for real.
I just be trying to
He
get
shaking his head and shit.
Hey, she made you whole. She gave you a grilled cheese
I
sandwich.
appreciate her. She did.
She did get y'all grilled cheese. All right, let's talk about Kyrie Irving, man. He got suspended for 5 games.
Tune
I
into
don't want
Chris
to get
Sports
canceled.
Rundown also.
I don't want to get canceled, but I still don't know why this man got suspended.
I don't know what's going on in this situation. man.
Chris,
You know why he got
our
canceled?
resident
I don't know
sports
why he got
person.
canceled.
Why'd he get suspended?
Because he promoted a link on his
Did
social
it say
media
go
account.
watch it?
He retweeted,
Did he say go watch it?
in a sense.
What did he say?
Because when you
retweeted the link.
retweet, they said if you retweet or like something, you're promoting.
I don't
it, or
understand.
you're-
You
you're
can't
putting
like
it- you're-
anything
You're
then.
re-putting it out there.
You can't like or
Okay,
retweet
let me ask
anything.
y'all
then.
something.
Okay, so
That'd be like
So if you tweet
if I go out here and be like, yo, Lindari is stupid, and Kyrie Irving retweets it, that mean he promoting that Lindari stupid.
That means he's agreed.
He agrees with what
that
you
Lindari's
said.
Stupid.
in
Well,
a sense.
so
Maybe I'll
I can
understand
see
Twitter
that.
then.
Like if you retweet something, it doesn't mean that I wouldn't say it means you agree, but I think it means like, hey, I got some value out of this tweet, and I think y'all should take a look at it.
Okay,
I
so
would say
So in that sense, that sounds like he's promoting it.
I don't
Yeah.
think you promoting it. I don't think you agree. It just means like, hey, this is something y'all should look at.
This
what
is
do y'all think?
exactly. And basically the numbers triple, quadrupled on this documentary because of his retweet.
Okay.
Like most of the population of the world didn't even know about this documentary. He retweets it. Now millions are going to flood and watch this.
And guess who didn't
Okay.
know about it? Jeff Bezos.
So
What is Jeff Bezos?
Amazon.
No, like, isn't he Jewish?
Oh, I don't know.
we just putting racism.
I'm
Yeah,
asking.
I don't know.
I'm asking because I believe that he is, but he don't got no problem making his bread off
My
of
ass
this.
said, my ass said Amazon.
Yeah, like
that's
I
a
don't know who the hell
nationality.
this nigga
What is he? He's Amazon. He from Brazil.
So we know that part, Keenan.
Richest nigga in the world.
So what's the problem with Kyrie retweeting it? This is what I don't understand. Like
Okay. Well, we
just because
explained
like
that.
some people didn't like this movie, that means like Kyrie can't talk about it, can't do nothing about it.
Everybody has a opinion about everything, but I guess if you say it with no context, they can make their own context.
So one news person said after Kyrie did an interview, they said Kyrie again refused to show any contrition for his own behavior and accountability for his actions in promoting a movie that contains verifiable false information about Jewish people, he deflected more than once when asked a question. Like, that sounds good when you say it like that, but to me, I'm thinking it's a fucking movie.
Yeah.
Like,
And he didn't want to answer the question.
I mean, that's true. Obviously, Kyrie didn't make the movie.
Yeah,
he wasn't in the movie, but still, him just in a sense promoting it, he's pushing it out there to the people. He has how many followers?
So why is
on
nobody tripping off of Amazon having a movie on their site?
Obviously, because nobody knew about it.
But
now they do.
Now that they do,
Jeff
there is.
Bezos
They just
has
released
fuck you
something.
money.
They just
Let's be
released
honest.
something today
when you
saying
50 times the amount to rent it.
the Anti-Defamation Organization requested Jeff Bezos remove it from Amazon today.
Never heard of this organization.
Me either. But I'm like a week later, right?
I mean, that's true. They should have been removed it, obviously,
And I
but
feel like
nobody knew about it till Kyrie
I'm
pushed
still
it out
not
to the
I'm
world.
pretty
Understand.
sure that Kyrie has a lot of followers on Twitter, but Amazon has way more followers
True.
in
Very
the world
True. Very true.
than Kyrie ever can.
I don't
ever
follow
have.
Amazon on
Yeah.
Twitter, but I follow them on
But
that
so,
website.
So
you're not gonna
I
stop
got an
ordering
account.
packages though.
I
You're
got
not
an
gonna stop
account.
ordering packages. You're not gonna. You saying that this company came out today, like take this down? This
Anti-defamation
shit been going on for a week.
Yeah.
If this was
Yeah.
such a big deal, why you ain't tell them to take it down day
And
one?
then Kanye was last week, 2 weeks ago. Maybe they got him
I
fired.
just don't understand. I guess I just don't understand it. I was talking about it with the missus. I don't want to get canceled, so I'm
Go
not
ahead,
gonna
say what
say
you
what
gonna
I.
say, man.
I'm not gonna say what I told her.
I'm not gonna let him cancel it.
Say what you want.
I'm not gonna say
Text it
what
to
I
me and
told
I'll say
So I
her.
can make it a clip.
Nah, it's all good.
Text it to me and I'll say
Put it on the weekly
But
rundown.
I feel
Weekly
like
wrap-up.
and I will go out there and say, like, I haven't watched the documentary. I don't know what's in there. I don't even know. That's probably part of my thing. But like, nigga, people talk about shit all the people. People talk about people all the time. Let that shit go,
Most
man.
definitely.
So Kyrie's an easy target though.
Yeah,
I think that's the problem. He done a lot of shit and said a lot of shit. That I feel like he's an easy target. But for me, I guess I have to watch it and see what was fake. Like, were they saying the Holocaust didn't happen? Because then that's obviously some shit. Like, yo, that's some crazy shit, Kyrie. But if they just had some stuff in there and people said, well, actually, that's fake. If it's not like something that's common knowledge, like how, I don't know, like, do motherfuckers watch Transformers and be like, yo, that's fake?
From what I understand, the Holocaust part of it was a small part of this documentary. For what I understand, this whole thing was about. I mean, it's plenty of people who walk around on this type of wave today. The basis of this documentary was that the original Jewish people, the people that are considered Jew, like God's people, were Africans, which mean they were brown skinned, look like us.
That's what they got Kyrie for?
Not the people who we call Jews today. Is basically what
they
this
about to
documentary
cancel us, bro. Let
is.
me tell y'all something,
That's
right?
what
Oh,
this.
so you
that's
watched
what this
this?
No, but
No, I'm just
I've
kidding.
seen, I've heard. I haven't watched it, looked for anything, but I've heard enough to understand like what a lot of it was coming from. What was it called? It was the name of it is what? Something about from Hebrews to something.
I don't even know the name of it.
don't know.
I haven't
It's
I haven't
something
looked
like-
into it at all.
Me either.
I don't plan
I
to,
just,
yeah.
I just hear stuff from like sports news and all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know about enough of that to be diving into it like that. But I'm like, yo, I mean, if people who read the Bible and who all of this kind of stuff come from, like, you gotta kind of agree with some of that, right? Like, it basically took place in Egypt, in Africa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, brown skinned people live there. So,
Now I feel like I should have watched this.
I mean, I don't want to watch it. It's not something that I want to watch.
$49.99.
And that's what I was. Okay, let's get back to this promotion stuff. Minus what it's about and all of that. As much as you say Kyrie Irving is promoting this, or he promoted this, dude, all of these news outlets are promoting this every day that they talk about it. That's why the price of it went up like it did. That's why people are going out to watch it. That's why it's a big deal. Because FSN, ESPN, CBS, all these news outlets talk about it every day. People still wouldn't know what it is other than the people who follow Kyrie. Guess what? I wouldn't have never known about this if they wouldn't have talked about it on, like, if Woj wouldn't have dropped a report.
If
You know what I'm saying?
Sean Marks, the GM of the Nets, was just like, "Hey, Kyrie, can you delete that tweet?"
I got a problem.
If he would have
with
just
man,
said that
honestly.
inside the organization, hey, delete the tweet, and we'll
The problem
go,
is Kanye,
we'll go from there.
Kyrie probably would have said no
He
Oh,
did
for
say no
sure.
originally
Yeah.
until they what
until it blew up.
they suspend. He's currently suspended. They said no less than 5 games. He's going
They
to be
trying to
suspended.
get rid of him and everything.
So-
Well, they said they never intended to release him, but he's suspended no less than 5 games. But since then, he's posted a statement saying he was sorry. He's deeply sorry for posting a link to a documentary offensive to the Jewish religion. That's
Yeah.
what he said in his statement. On
I'll
his
tell y'all
IG.
what he said in the statement. I'm gonna read it to you.
Okay.
He said, while doing research on YHWH, I posted a
Yahweh.
documentary that contains some false anti-Semitic statements, narratives, language that were untrue and offensive to the Jewish race, religion. And I take full accountability and responsibility for my actions. I'm grateful to have a big platform to share knowledge, and I want to move forward by having an open dialogue to learn more about this and grow from this. Then he said, blah, 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 to all the Jewish families he's sorry and shit.
So now, basically, the Nets owner has said that's not enough. He needs to meet with Jewish leaders.
I would tell him honestly, and I don't want to sound racist.
I think that's going.
But if the Nets owner told me that, I'd be like, dude, fuck you and fuck them.
I think that's
That's
too
it.
much. Once I issue the apology, that I'm apologizing for what I did to offend you.
Dude,
But at this
I don't
point,
understand the apology though. Like, do we consider movies art?
at this point, you've kind of forced him and backed him into a corner, and now he's just saying sorry to be sorry because he wants to play
I
basketball
didn't think
again.
he was going to do that either.
I didn't think
he
so
was
either.
gonna
I thought he
budge.
was
No,
done.
Like, dude, you stood up on fucking COVID.
Yeah,
Like,
I didn't
fuck
think he
y'all.
was going to budge on
How
that.
much sorry do you need to say?
Dude, the thing about sorry, most of the time, people don't care that you saying sorry. They just want to see you fucking hurt, honestly. They like, yeah, let's fucking hurt him, and then we're gonna make him sorry. Like, you say you sorry,
But I want
they
you
want
to
to
feel
make you
sorry.
sorry.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
we want to make you sorry. Like, damn, I should have did that. They taking money and
Okay,
shit.
but what if you were one of the people that he hurt?
Honestly, dude, fuck you. I can't say nothing that hurts you. Like, you're a grown person, bro. Like, that shit don't make sense.
But you
in my
can't tell
head.
people how to feel, though.
Dude, you can't tell somebody how to feel, but you can't have a person over here, person B, say, hey, that guy said something and I'm physically fucking hurt from it. That's not possible.
You could, man.
No, that's not
No,
possible.
you can't physically hurt anybody with words. Is what he's saying.
Yeah, you can. That is not possible.
Like if I say, Chris, you're a bitch, your shoulder's not gonna be hurting like I punched you. Is what he's saying.
And then the whole thing for me,
I might be
is
crying inside, but
Kyrie didn't make the movie, bro. Like,
Well,
if we
yeah.
consider movies art, we consider television shows art, we consider art. Kyrie just posted about some art. If you don't agree with it, or if you don't see the art the same way he see it, you move the fuck on. I don't know if you get to be like, no, I don't agree with the way you saw that art, so now your job should suspend you.
So that brings me back to when we did the when we had that topic on that movie on Netflix about the
Oh, the
over-sexualized
pageant
the little
girls.
girls. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the same thing. Like
That
that
was
was super offensive. They took it down. They moved on from it. Right.
Yeah, they said, you know what? It was our art, but it wasn't received the way we thought it would be received.
Right.
So we just took it down and moved on.
Just like Tiffany Haddish and Ari Spears. They didn't take it the way that it came
Exactly.
out. They thought it was funny. The people didn't like it. They had to pay for it.
Yeah, but in that situation with Ari Spears and Tiffany Haddish, they tried to make that, but it would have been like if I watched that and I was like, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, in Derry, you suspended from your job. Like, for what?
Yeah, that sucks.
That's
So
what I feel
now-
like they doing to Kyrie
That
because he's an
sucks.
easy target.
That
so
sucks.
now Nike suspended their deal with Kyrie
I knew that was coming. Shout out
And
to
it
my
halts-
boy Los. Los said that was coming.
and halts
next.
the release of the Kyrie 8.
Yep.
Yeah, see, I'm like, nah, that's some y'all some
They go
bullshit.
too far, bro. So at this point, what's the difference between Kanye and Kyrie? You say something, you piss the people off, they take everything from you.
But Kyrie didn't say anything. That's the crazy part. Like,
Well,
dude was
you,
very like,
you agree, you allude to anything, they take it off
dude,
from
they
you.
make it seem like Kyrie watched the movie was like, I like that. Like whatever. They make it seem like, yo,
The thing
Kyrie,
is-
why the fuck did you watch this and say it was the best
Honestly-
movie of the year?
Honestly, I don't even think Kyrie watched it.
Probably not. Like, how many times have you watched a movie and you're just like, I never knew that?
That's the thing. I'm especially not gonna retweet or push something out there that I haven't researched myself.
No, stop. Listen, we're not about to go down line.
Now
and shit.
speaking of that, like if you if you on Twitter and you just retweet something, like if you retweet a headline, Twitter will stop you and be like, hey, did you actually read this article before you retweet it? Like, you're agreeing with what this post is about,
dude.
So, you know,
I don't even know if that's exactly
So
what
many
I don't
people-
even know that's what a retweet mean, because that'd be like, yo, somebody's just because
It just mean
somebody
like, check
say
this out
something,
to
I
me.
want people to see it, but that don't
Yeah.
mean I have to agree with it.
But
so if we had
why
a
would
good-
you want people to see it if you don't agree with
that-
it?
it could
That's the
be
thing.
like, say this Takeoff stuff hit the, or yeah, that's his name. Yeah, say this Takeoff stuff hit Twitter, and I retweet it. It's not
was
because
all
I
over
agree
Twitter.
with what happened to
You
Takeoff.
want
I just
somebody
want
to see
people.
it.
I want people to
Yeah.
see it.
but what you wanting people to see it, people are assuming that you agree with what you want them to see,
That's
right?
Yeah.
crazy.
I don't
I'm
understand
not gonna
that.
push out-
That doesn't
speculating
make
with y'all.
sense. Yeah, I'm like, that doesn't
You're not
make
going to push out
sense.
content that you don't agree with or don't like to see. You know, that's the thing.
That's not true.
man.
Like,
That's not true.
I just gave you an example. Like, you retweeting what happened to Takeoff doesn't mean you agree what happened to Takeoff.
It could-
You just sharing it.
You could be like, this shit is crazy. Did y'all see this?
You just sharing it.
Dude, so a lot of people went and saw, what was it with Viola Davis, The Woman King?
I haven't seen that yet. I'm going
A
to see it
lot of people
tomorrow.
went and
Actually,
saw that and posted about
It's
like,
still in
oh,
theaters?
great movie, this and
I
that.
think so.
They don't know the history behind the movie, if it was real or not. You know what I'm saying? They just like, great fucking movie. It could turn out that movie's like crazy fucking racist in some way. And those people would be like, bro, I just went and saw a fucking movie.
They said it, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, that's true.
I don't know nobody's out here like, let me research this fucking movie before I make any comment about this movie. That's not a thing unless it's like, I don't know. I just don't. That's not a thing, man.
I think we just don't get Twitter.
That's
I
what
was
I'm
about to say.
I think I just don't understand
I was just
Twitter.
about to say, Chris, we argue with two people that don't use Twitter.
I think I just don't understand.
In my brain, it's like, so when you see somebody retweet something, you think like, oh, they promoting that, they like that.
Yeah.
They agree
That's
with
what it is.
They-
That's
no
what the whole
goddamn
thing
way.
is. Yeah.
Ain't no goddamn
You
way.
pushing it out for more people to see.
Are you saying because they like that,
You
or they
look at
just want
my
me to see it?
You look at my social media stuff, you will see 49er stuff, Yankee stuff. I mean, that's what I like. That's what I'm into. That's what I like to see. So I push that out to people that follow me. They kind of like the same stuff.
So let me ask you this: you see somebody like a little clip, somebody's walking, trip or something that's funny as fuck. You don't retweet that like, yo, this shit's funny as fuck.
I don't.
I
retweet
do,
that.
and I put
I mean,
the
I
little-
wouldn't be against that.
I think you lying. You
I
trying to
don't.
act all
Y'all
high and
follow
mighty
me on
now.
social
If
media.
I,
well, at
they
least
don't
on
use
Twitter.
it. They don't
but
use
they
it.
do.
But like, if
I
I
don't
do
be
see
on there,
something like
though.
that,
At
I
least
will,
on Instagram,
I will
y'all see my
retweet
stuff.
it. There's two different types. There's a regular retweet where you just reshare what they posted, and there's a quote retweet where you can add your own little context to it. Now, did Kyrie have
No,
any
Kyrie
context
just
to it?
did a straight
He
retweet.
didn't quote anything. See,
No.
Now, if I see something funny, I'll put like a little laughing emoji to say that I agree with it. What?
What?
You
Let me-
asking
Let me ask you
questions?
this. So basically, Kyrie's in the shit because he didn't do a quote retweet.
No.
I'm saying,
if he would have quoted retweeted, it would have been probably even crazier because he would have said, "Watch this, I agree with it." If he would have quoted retweeted it, that would have been wild for real. But he did just, I think it was just a regular retweet.
A black man can't do nothing no more.
Yeah, I don't
mean-
understand. I feel like it's weird.
I said today, I don't think
I had to
think-
look up the definition of anti-Semitism and everything.
didn't- I
I'm like,
didn't
I
do
don't,
that, John.
I don't understand what's going on out here, man. I did. I'm like, I don't know what the.
Honestly,
maybe I don't know what this word
I feel
means.
them. I feel them.
I mean, it didn't affect me. I'm not Jewish, so it
I
didn't affect me.
I obviously
But
don't know what this
you
word
can't
means.
tell how the Jewish community. You can't
Bro,
tell the
like,
Jewish
come
community
on.
how they should feel about that.
If somebody retweet Roots, right? I'm not like, what the fuck are you doing?
If a white person did,
No.
or he was like, "Hey, bro, this is the best documentary in history."
Yeah, I'm not like, what the fuck are you doing? I might be like, hey, man, there's some shit in there that just really ain't true, but if
I
you
mean,
like
what
it,
if
I love it, bro. Whatever.
Jeff Bezos was like, "Y'all gotta read up on this. Y'all gotta
Dude.
watch this. I agree with this. They should bring this back today."
Here's the thing. Most of the time when you watch a movie, even though like they say it's like based on a true story, they embellish to make it Hollywood
That's
and
true.
shit.
That's true.
So I don't understand why everybody's shocked that like this movie was not 100% accurate.
I don't understand.
Like,
any
what
of
the
this,
fuck?
man.
That's crazy.
Oh man,
I mean,
I'm just gonna go into my little hole, man. Keep playing
Just
Call
go
of Duty,
back.
man.
Just go back.
I know what it is. I keep playing Call of Duty because you know you can just say whatever you want in the group chat.
You
They
can.
don't
Hey,
Kyrie
you
hand
can.
like
You
Call
can
of
say
Duty.
whatever you want in the lobbies, man, and nobody get
So,
offended.
You could be
So
little
like I
white
said-
kids dropping the M-bomb and
So,
everything.
like I said, I think there's no such thing as independence and freedom of speech. Like any rapper that says I'm self-made, it's not true anymore. Because I'm like when Rick Ross came out with what was that song? When he had that song with what was his name?
What'd he say?
Rocky. I put a Molly on her drink and
Didn't even
she
know
didn't
it.
even know it.
Ain't even-
I went
yeah.
home and enjoyed that. You lost his Reebok deal. He lost a whole bunch of
he
shit.
just admitted to rape though.
I know, but I'm just saying, like,
It's still art.
But what I'm saying, that was Rick
You
Ross.
just ain't agree with it.
But what I'm
Who
saying
admitted
is,
to rape?
Rick Ross.
but what I'm saying is,
He did?
you say one
That's
thing, you can
news-breaking?
lose everything.
Oh, this was years ago.
Oh,
It was like a long time ago. When you say something, you can lose everything. When you're independent, you're self-made, but Reebok snatches money from you.
Kyrie didn't
all
say
your other
nothing.
deal. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Obviously,
He
a
said
retweet
something.
was.
But now you just lost 5
Retweet is
games
him
of checks,
talking.
though, right?
So, hey, let's just wrap this up. Do you agree with that?
Agree with what?
Him being suspended 5 games.
No.
Do you agree with him
I
being
don't.
suspended?
No, I
5
don't
games?
agree. He should be
I
suspended.
don't
No.
understand it, so I'm gonna have to say no. I don't understand any
agree
of
with
this.
it. I don't agree with it.
But
I'm like, you
I
can
feel
talk
like he
about
should-
anybody else, bro. You can talk. Well,
You have
no,
to be
I
picture
can't say that.
perfect.
I can't say that. You cannot talk about anybody else. You can't talk about the letters, and you can't talk about Jews.
Damn sure don't talk about them
Don't
letters.
talk about the letters, and don't talk about Jews. But
Don't
you can
talk about you.
anybody
Don't talk
else,
about the
bro.
letters. Don't drop that yellow.
But y'all can call us niggas and dress
All
up in
day.
blackface,
All
and it's
day.
fine. And it's fine.
But it's not.
Go
That's
ahead.
not fine either.
But they don't get repercussions, do they?
No, they
They
don't.
don't
right.
lose no
All right.
deals. They don't have to miss work. They don't do none of that
Nah.
for that type of stuff. So
feel
I
like-
just
But
don't
I feel
understand.
like he should have to say sorry, or he doesn't
Wait,
believe
what,
in
what
that.
is he sorry for though? Let me.
He's
ask you
sorry
that
for
before we move on.
promoting that.
Let me ask you this, Chris. Did he ever say I promote this?
Nah,
Yes,
his retweet
by
said
retweeting
that.
it.
That's the way you understood his retweet.
Because now you have millions of people watching this because
Okay.
of your retweet.
Okay.
These millions of people would have never even seen this or even knew about
wait,
this.
Hold on though. Those millions of people would not have known about it if everybody else wouldn't have made a big deal about his retweet.
That's true. Or the people that
Okay.
follow him. How many
So if
followers
me and
does he have?
If me and Chris get into an argument with y'all two, and I tweet, I pod with some blithering idiots, and he retweets it, are you going to think that he agrees with what I tweeted?
No.
Oh, okay.
I don't know why that makes sense in your
But we
brain. Like,
different.
you said that like it was real.
We
too.
different. You can talking about
I'm trying to paint the picture for you.
but you could tweet Chris is the most low life,
Dude,
stupid
this
person
would
in
be
the world.
thing, though.
And I'm not gonna care.
If you retweet it, if he retweeted or however, which one of y'all retweeted, we're gonna be like, so that's how y'all feel? But
That's my point.
we're not saying like
That's what they said.
but
That's
listen.
how you feel when you retweet that.
If I felt that strongly about it, I'm not like, I'm going to fuck you up, Kenny, because you retweeted what Chris
Oh,
said.
that's okay.
I'm going to Chris.
I'm going
That's
to the
the
guy
point.
that made the fucking movie.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
I
like,
mean,
yeah.
okay.
I'm like,
That's
you might catch some blowback after that, but I got other shit to handle first.
That's a great point. Okay, Kyrie, I'm upset at you, but I'm really mad at this
Bigger
person
fish out
who
here.
made this
Be
documentary.
mad at the person that made
That's
it. Be
true.
mad at the platform
I
that
feel
is
like
sitting on
that's
for
a-
Kyrie to
that's
be
a
able
great
to
point.
watch
Y'all
it.
trying to
Why
kill
you
a
mad
messenger
at the
and shit.
watcher?
That's
Nigga,
a great
like, what? I don't understand that. Anyway,
We're going to let Frank
keep it
Lucas
going,
go,
man.
but you crackheads in
Kyrie,
trouble.
Kyrie could have even been drunk when he retweeted it. We don't know.
It don't matter. We moving on.
All right, let's move on. Last thing we're going to talk about, this Dame Dash interview
This one of my favorite people.
he
too.
did on Diary of
Of
a
course,
CEO.
they ain't been my guy.
Personally, I thought it was a great interview. I like Dame Dash.
He's
I
one of
think he
my
say some wild
favorite
shit.
people to watch in interviews.
But I've never seen someone more confident than Dame Dash.
I like.
I
His,
like it.
I like his passion.
I know.
I like how he.
It's go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You
It's
can't have his
more-
worth. You
I'm
can't
about
have
to
his
say-
worth if you're not confident.
This is my thing about Dame. Like, you can be like, he's cocky, he's confident, he's this and that. It's a mindset behind Dame, though, that if you really want to, like, make be about some money and get some money, that mindset that Dame got,
The mindset that he has will get you where you want to go.
it will.
Yes.
It will because okay, so I just bought a new house,
Okay.
so it's
They got money over
it's
here.
substantially larger than what we were paying before, and he's kind of like
Ray Charleston said
and when
they
he
got
bought
money.
when he
Life
bought
flex.
his new house,
Life
he was
flex.
like, "It's whatever, I'm gonna make it work," you know. And that's
Dame
kind of
said that?
what I'm at right now. It's
Dame said
whatever.
that?
Yeah.
Who
In
said
that
that?
documentary, he said, "It's whatever. I'm gonna make it work." I guess this was the older house that he had bought when he first bought his first big mansion. He was like, "Hey, I might not got it now, but it's whatever. I'm gonna make it work."
Oh.
I'll say this to the point Johnny said about Dame Dash. He did have a point in this interview where the guy asked him a question. He said, "So everything you do, you think you gonna win?" And he asked the dude. He said, "You don't."
Right.
Yeah.
He's like, "I think
And it
that's
was-
crazy that you don't. Like everything I do, I think I'm gonna win because I know I'm never gonna be a loser."
I think
my
he said that just
confidence-
before the house thing. And that's all. Like that's dope. That's what I'm on right there.
Your confidence has to be at that level to want to succeed because you're gonna put your all into it. And if you got that kind of confidence, you will will yourself to your win, bro.
The thing with Dame was the Breakfast Club interview.
Yeah.
That's so. Before that, I
never
really messed with Dame because I mean y'all was big Rockefeller guys, but I mean y'all came late.
The biggest.
I mean, I came late into that, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? He was the guy. You know what I'm saying? He was just the guy. He was the office guy.
He was the brains behind the operation.
And he talked about that a little bit.
He was the guy, you know what I'm saying? But Jay was the artist. Jay was the man to me.
Yeah.
So it was like, I didn't really pay that much attention to Dame. But then that Breakfast Club interview. Yeah. The Breakfast Club interview came out, and I was like, yo, this dude is smarter than people give him credit for. This dude is really smart in the way he think, his mindset, and how he just don't, he's like, I don't care what nobody think about me.
I like that.
This is what I am. This is what I'm gonna always be. I ain't changing for nobody. It's a gift and a curse, like you might have said earlier, because you know he probably lost a lot of money in that process as well. But the thing is, when you bet on yourself, you gonna take the L's with the dubs, and you gonna be good.
In your mind, I won. He said
in your mind, if can't nobody else, and this is I get this directly from Dane. If can't nobody tell you what to do, when to do, how to do, shit, you on your own wave. Do you, bro?
Yeah.
But then it's like the whole thing is, why are you starting something if you don't believe in it?
Yeah.
Like if you don't think you're gonna win, why are you even doing it?
Why we even
that
start
just
this
makes
podcast?
sense.
That
just makes sense.
I mean, it goes with this too. It's kind of like, and then this part
we
is
think
like
we better than most people at this
but
game,
we not
at this
we,
podcast game.
honestly,
Let's
we
just be real.
honestly, being real, we not making no money. We doing it for the art. We like hanging out.
Hey, shh.
He did say that a lot. Like
Let's keep up the secrets.
Yeah.
So let me say this. I said I like Dame, but I think Dame's his own worst enemy. Because I do think some of the stuff he said be kind of crazy. Like he'd be like, why would I listen to you and I'm making more money than you and shit like that? Like
He said that
when he
about
was
his
16
dad.
years old, he
yeah,
said
he
that.
said that about his
My
dad. But he
car's
said that
better
about
than
his
my
teachers
teachers.
growing
I'm
up
not
too.
listening to you.
Yeah.
He said,
I'm like, dude.
Park in the principal's spot.
Yeah, but at some point, like, yeah, those people might make less than you, but they can always impart some wisdom on you and shit. If maybe if you'd have listened more, it still might be Rockefeller. You know what I'm saying? You said, well, ask Jay-Z why there's no Rockefeller, but you were owner Rockefeller.
Rockefeller with the A.
Whatever you want to call it.
Rockefeller.
It's gone now.
Rockefeller was the person.
Ain't that who they named it after? That's what Nas
yeah.
said.
Hey, this is Lenny the Butcher.
Lenny the
Well, but that part, I was like, dang, you know what? I like your confidence, but at some point, you should probably listen to people that tell you, like, hey, you know, maybe you should sign the contract this way, do it this way. You should probably listen to them people.
I feel that
It's probably hard. It's probably hard for somebody to do that. Like if you go to the gas station and you see a crackhead sitting there, hey young bloke, you should probably put premium in that. You can be like, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about because you sitting on the corner, right?
I say that though because like I think it's kind of strange in my head that like Jay-Z's like a billionaire, but Dame Dash started all that.
James Dash
Right?
isn't a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not
Dame
a
Dash
billionaire.
is worth 100,000.
that's not the same.
But
that's
it doesn't
not the-
matter.
That's
It-
not the same though, because all Jay did was make the relationships to make that money.
Jay used the rap to go different places.
Where Dame
understand
was
that.
like, fuck your relationships. I don't like you,
Yeah.
and you can't tell me what to do because I got my own money. To where Dame is like, the best thing, you know, for a broke man like myself, I would like to be here one day.
here we go.
I would like to be here one day. The
go.
best thing Dame say on every interview is, look, man, I got good health, my family, I got love. Nigga, I'm the richest nigga in the world.
Yeah.
It ain't about no money.
He said that on this one too.
It ain't about no money. I got my health, I got my family, and I got love. I'm good.
But he also said that it's about the art, and for me, I'm like, hey,
No, he love artists. What
you
he
started
said.
Rockefeller. You started all this stuff that's gone now, and I think y'all would agree that was like a powerhouse.
Bro. He didn't start. He didn't start Rockefeller by himself though.
It was three of them.
You can't
No,
keep
that's
shit
what I'm
together
saying.
that the other
was-
niggas don't want to keep
It
together.
was Dame, Biggs Burke, and Jay-Z. They started Rockefeller together.
That's what I'm
So
saying.
it wasn't
And you
just
can't
him.
you can't keep something
Biggs
together
don't get
that
enough
if
credit.
Chris won't out right now, like we
get
can
out.
keep this going.
Yeah, we can buy Chris out.
we can keep this going, but
But I built this thing brick by
you know what I'm
brick.
saying?
Ain't gonna
Oh
wait.
man,
Because
Don't-
motherfucker don't like the way he talk.
But
drive, motherfucker.
when Jay leave Rockefeller, and it's like, yo, we giving you the whole fucking company. What do Dame do in that situation?
And
He's
then
still an owner.
He couldn't do anything.
and then
with
Dame
it.
said that's why it went down because this rapper leading rappers.
Well, he said, I want to focus on Rockaware. I was done with that, is what he said. I was moving on to the fashion and shit.
But
like
in a
that.
sense, that was real. It's like Jay-Z, a rapper leading rappers. Yeah, Jay-Z was developing into being a business mind, but he was also a rapper. You know, it's like he needed Dash to be the businessman. That's
Somebody's
why
got
it
to be the
worked.
bad guy. That's the thing.
That's why it worked.
And that's the other part of it, though. You know what I'm saying? Like I know everybody in this room have seen that clip where Dame just was in Rock or in Def Jam's
going the
going
fuck
off
out.
on
Going
everybody.
crazy.
Don't
Going
have
crazy.
no meetings without me and my like you seen that. But Dame, that's his job. That is his job in that situation. You be like, he being a dick, he going off on people, blah, blah, blah. I don't like this guy. That's literally his job. He is the head of a record label, and you trying to talk to his people without him. That's his job. Yeah, he look like the bad guy. Nigga, that's my job.
I'm on the other side of the screen like, you right, Dane.
Yeah,
you right.
all that. So of course, when it comes to Jay, all right, we want to do something with you, but
We don't want
nothing to do with him. Of course, they're gonna have that opinion about you. You going off on them every time you get, but this is the thing with Dame though. He's like, I'm doing all of this because I'm watching out for you. But when you had the same opportunity, you ain't watch out for me.
I understand all that.
So I mean, it ain't nothing Dame. That's not a Dame problem. That's
No, my problem with Dame Dash, I was like, hey, listen, bro. My whole thing is you should be super cocky, super confident in yourself, but that attitude that like you can't tell me nothing because you don't make this amount of money.
He was 16
I feel
though.
like, but he
was
says
16?
that now, like
Dame
you know,
said he
like
was 16
I'm the
when he
boss,
felt
I'm the
like
general.
that.
You know, you can't do this, you can't. But like you miss a lot of wisdom like that, though.
He was
That's
16
true.
when he first started feeling like that. He still exudes.
Yeah,
that
he said
today.
he
Well,
still
yeah,
he
but
still
he's an
got that
adult
same
now.
That's when he
mentality. But
developed that.
But when he was 16, that's when he should have shut up and listened to the.
I feel like you missed
the
a lot
help.
of wisdom.
Or when he turned 23.
Yeah, he probably did miss a lot
Yeah.
of wisdom because if I tell Johnny, man, your fucking estimations and your designs are fucked up. When I don't look at this shit every day, Johnny will be like, okay, you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. You can't tell me shit because you don't do this day in and day out. So if somebody says, Dame, I think you should put this out on this date instead of that date because this and this and that, and Dame is like, we winning over here. You can't tell me nothing.
Yeah, but so for me, I'm like, listen, you might be winning, but that might be that person's sole job.
True, but he's
know what
not
I'm
going to
saying?
listen because if he's getting success off of everything he's done,
No, I
he doesn't
understand
care
that
what you think.
You say, okay, I don't feel that way. I'm gonna go this route. But to say I don't listen because I feel like you this or that, that's a crazy thing for me.
I agree with
This
that.
is the thing.
Anybody can be.
This is
Anybody
my
can get game from
argument. It's not
anybody.
necessarily argument that this is why I don't necessarily agree with what you're saying though. Like you making
me
it
or him?
because it's like he missed out on wisdom for what he's been rich.
He was on the top of
He's
the world.
been on top of the world.
He was the wisdom.
Yeah,
a sense.
exactly. Like he's accomplished so much stuff that you be like a regular nigga would never.
That's
So
true,
how
too.
much wisdom do I need to get?
But so
He's like the
listen,
reason things are not working out for me now necessarily not because I missed wisdom. Like shit happened.
Yeah.
Things happen.
I mean,
People did different things. Shit changed. I'm the
I-
bad guy.
I wouldn't agree
I've
with it.
wore this fit for a long time now. So of course, when after everything crumbles, it's hard for me to go out and be like, "Yo, bro, I'm trying to do something." Blah blah blah. I have to do literally at this point everything on my own. I don't think he missed out on wisdom to get to this point.
so I took it as because he didn't say specifically or nothing like that, but he alluded to the fact that like, hey, if I could do something different in the whole Jay-Z situation, he said I wouldn't have been so generous. Like I wouldn't have, did this and that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying,
treated
'cause
more
he
about
looked
the
at-
money, not treated
Yeah.
about friendship. I feel like, but you know what I'm saying? If you got some older cats in here, they will tell you like, bro, like this is a business. Don't get that fucked up. At the end of the day, this is a business.
It's a business, but
OG always tell me, friends in when money begins.
it's a business, but it's like us, bro. Like we go into this thing like we the team. We the team.
But we also filled out paperwork before we started this. Though.
We did.
I'm sure they did too. You had a Rockefeller. That was
Yeah.
that was a business.
That paper can be ripped
But
up,
Dame
though.
Dash said he went there with like, yo, like this is more about this. My
because
friends,
Jay
I'ma
came with
do
money
this.
too. It's not like they all came in, bro. Everybody put in their money. Everybody did their part. But then once nigga, a triangle pretty strong, but like once you kick a leg off that motherfucker, that shit's unstable as hell.
That right there.
You know what I'm saying? So like once you can take a part of the situation,
Shout out to the newsstand.
once you take Jay out of that, Biggs ended up going to jail or whatever the case, right?
No, I don't think
Is that what happened there or not?
Biggs just disappeared.
It seemed like he went to jail. I don't
Emery
know. I
went to
could be
jail,
wrong.
not
Biggs.
Okay. Well, whatever the case, Biggs disappeared. Nigga gone. You don't even hear from him. He ain't did an interview until I seen a Vlad interview like 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying?
He been doing some stuff quietly though.
So
he was responsible for that St. John guy.
I don't know who that is.
You probably heard that song.
And Jay-Z was like, "Hey, I want to convert to business. I want to be the businessman, and they won't see me as the businessman
let's talk about
without
that, though.
Dame in the picture."
And talk about that though, but like the reason Dame feel like he do, I feel like Dame would be like he would have the shit he had because he is who he is, but his relationship with Jay would be different if Jay just come down and have a conversation with him.
They've had conversations
before all of this.
Oh, before everything went.
Before all of that, it's too late now, nigga, because you didn't already cost me so much money for real.
Yeah.
You didn't cost me a lot of money. Just like you go back to an interview he did a couple months ago. He's like, "Yo, I'm kind of like Jay goes on and do the Def Jam stuff, and I'm still pushing Rockaware." And then the biggest guy that we got selling the Rockaware, like face of Rockaware, say he don't want nothing to do with it no more. He's not doing no more ads, which is Jay-Z. So we not friends no more at this point, right? Because you're not even looking out for your homie at all. It's like if Jay come to Dame and had that conversation back then, like, look, bro, we did this. We set this up. We did this. We did what we were supposed to do. Now, I got an opportunity. I'm taking it. So what do we do with Rockefeller from here? And it's all three of us in here having a conversation, and we talk it out. We figure out what the plan is. That works over better than just like, hey man, I'm done with you, done with all of this, done with all of that.
What if that conversation happens and Dame Dash is not giving up on something that Jay-Z sees that is dying?
I think he would have.
And I know what that is.
But I think Dame would have gave up.
No,
I don't
why?
think Dame
Because Dame was still on that friend thing.
No, but if I come to you and say, I'm done.
Because what Jay want, Dame is like, no. We all put in too much work for that to give it up. And he ain't giving it up.
So I would,
because
I would
you rapped on it.
If
you rapped on it and you made it whatever you want to say it is. But I put money into that. I went to all these record labels trying to shop it. I worked for that album just like you did. No, you cannot have it.
you talking about Reasonable Doubt?
Yes, no, you cannot have it.
Oh yeah. Well, they went to court for it.
I feel like I just feel like it's fuck it, I don't know. But if you Jay-Z, so I'm like, look, if you Jay-Z, do you even go to Dame and ask some shit like that? You know what it's gonna be.
You should know, but
you know what I'm saying?
So
you know what it's gonna be.
More to it also is like it's not like they like knee high to a grasshopper. Boys like
they
that,
met 4 years before Jay-Z's first album.
Yeah, so
they weren't friends.
So it's
like
not like you my day one.
Yeah,
no, you're
so
not.
That's why I don't know.
Even beyond that wasn't really the whole point that I want to talk about this interview. I thought it was just a great interview, and then he also spoke highly about Kanye West.
Yeah,
like,
I saw that.
He's like he's a true art. He threw a couple shots in there. They're like Kanye West is a true artist. He's all about the art. Then he split
controversial art.
He like Jay-Z's about the money. Gunshot.
He said Kanye's about the art and the money.
And then let me say this too, though. Why I like Dame a lot. Like I also can see things from Jay's side too. Like, yo, man, I feel like he could have went about it differently. But I agree. Like everybody is about the money at some point, especially when you working. It's not like you ain't working. I feel
like Jay was just trying to take it to that top level. And Dame was just trying to go by steps.
Or maybe
Baby steps.
Jay didn't like the way he was doing business. At this point, we've been doing it for this long.
Yeah.
I don't really like the way you negotiate. I don't really like because he left Rockefeller and started Rock Nation.
Yeah.
So now he's the boss. So maybe it's creative differences or business differences or whatever.
It's about the relationship. For me, if we doing something and like Dame Dash said, I look at you and I'm like, this is my boy, right? That's how I'm treating this relationship. If you look at me. And you see like this
you
is
just my business partner.
Yeah,
that's different.
You gonna look at like I ain't gotta tell him shit. That's my business partner. He'll find out when I sign his papers.
That's true. Yeah. That's true.
So, and that's the only knock I got for real on that situation is like I just feel like Jay could have handled it in a different way.
Of course,
so where Dame could receive it differently.
And I would say, didn't he handle it in the correct way? If all he saw that was
if that's the case, but so.
Like you can love
maybe
me,
the falling out was maybe at that point the falling out happened before that point though.
So you just saying like basically Dame fell for the banana in the tailpipe then.
Yeah. That's why I said earlier, I feel like along the way, you could have collected a lot more wisdom if you didn't have that attitude that like you can't tell me nothing. You see a little bit of that shit coming.
I feel like
Because he did say it was signs, and I ignored him.
Well, he saw it and he ignored it.
And Dame
If
was
you
just
see
like,
it and ignored it, you can't be mad at the outcome, right?
Dame was like, I don't want to talk about Jay no more. He's
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
I want
he
to talk
been
about
saying
Jay.
That shit still
He
hurt.
said, I'm
He
over
been
it.
talking.
Yeah.
He been saying that too because he says, every time I do an interview, that's all people want to
And
talk
it's
about.
still, it's like,
That's
wanna
because
know,
people
like,
want to know.
What the fuck happened? Like, how'd y'all go from
top of the
top
world.
of the fucking mountain to like now you don't exist?
And yup, they probably ain't talked in years.
What they've seen each other. I ain't gonna say how many times, but as far as publicly, they've
Few
been
and far between.
It's like a picture maybe 3 years ago of
Yeah.
somebody's birthday party. Where
Yeah.
they were all
And it's probably
together.
was like, hi, what's up?
Yeah.
And then they
But that's tough though for me because
Because
I
I'm
feel
on
like,
the ass out of it.
No,
The
that's
ass end
tough
of
for
it.
me because I couldn't think of being like that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But like if y'all my niggas and we didn't grind it and reach these heights and things like
They
that, like
wasn't-
no matter
they
what
wasn't like
happened,
that, though.
whatever happened, you know what I'm saying? I'd be like, they're my niggas, we good
Because
out here.
that's because we were lifelong friends. Like,
pretty
most
close.
most of our lives we were
High
friends.
school.
all of
before
our
we did
adult
this.
lives for sure.
Most definitely.
So-
Most definitely. So like it's different when you get a collective of people together and y'all start something and it don't work out. There's no friendships like that. Like
Like it worked out though. Like,
it worked. No, but I said, but at the end of it, when somebody was tired of doing it, he didn't have no.
He didn't
feelings.
have no
It was
care
no
about
emotional.
what happened. Like,
it was no
that's
emotional
the
connection
thing.
to it.
because you
Emotional
know that's the
damage?
thing. Like Jay-Z, like we
Where's
look at
the
this
drop?
from
We pod.
we look at this from Dame Dash's perspective. Like Jay, why would you do that? If you look at it from Jay-Z's perspective, like,
I said that.
I just met you. You not my boy. Like we
Yeah,
do
I
business
just
and
said
shit,
that.
but you ain't my ride or die. No shit like that.
I just said
So
that.
yeah, if an opportunity arises, I'm gonna take it.
I just said
I don't
that.
know. Yeah, honestly, like Dame Dash is crazy on that part.
Hey, he's retweeting you.
But a
Johnny.
lot of stuff Dame Dash said, I was like, yo, that shit's crazy. Like, you need a Dame Dash around. This dude said, he said, I don't like negative people around me because I can't deal with it. If I have an idea and the first thing you talk about are problems with my idea, we're going to have a problem. He said, there's a time to talk about problems, but not while I'm dreaming. I was like,
I like that.
bars.
And
like
he kept talking about dreaming. That
That's
was
why I
his
was like,
thing.
yo,
That's
this
his.
dude's
That
crazy.
is
was
his
like-
thing.
Yeah, he was
feel
like,
that. I feel
he was
that.
like, I live a dream.
That's
He
all I
was
say.
like,
If you
when I
listen
go
to
sleep-
Dame, that is his thing.
Yeah, he was like, when I go to sleep and I wake up, it's like, oh man, I'm glad I woke up
Yeah.
because this is my dream right here. I thought that
is
was
his,
dope.
That's his
super
thing.
dope.
Like
That's fire.
I said it earlier. Like the things that he value are not the same as what a lot of people value. You know what I'm saying? Like you ask Dame in countless interviews, you know what I'm saying, how are you doing money wise? He's like, I'm broke.
Yeah,
Every
He
time
said he broke.
I'm broke. This is like literally words out of his
I
mouth.
fuck Jay-Z up.
No, but this is why he say that though. He's like, man, I don't hold on to money. He's like, I get money, I invest it into something else, and when it come back, I flip it again. He's like, that's what I do. That's all I've ever done.
said he
I've got
doing-
money and I flip money. I don't hold on to money.
the next movie, the next
So, that brings
album,
me up
the
to
next
another point.
whatever.
He did talk about money in this podcast. The dude said he mentioned money, and then Dame Dash said like keeping money is like a job in itself that they should teach you.
Yeah,
He said nobody teaches you that, but like you can get money, but he said keeping money is a whole different fucking job. And I was like, man, ain't that the fucking truth? I can't keep a dollar.
That- I mean,
Until
that
get paid,
money-
I spend it.
that money come every 2 weeks like clockwork.
And they go every
Some people every week. Clockwork.
You only good for about 30
Yeah,
minutes.
you know it's coming.
Get
But
paid every 2 weeks. And
can you hold on to
You
it?
start seeing them them transactions go through. Like, God,
I mean,
damn,
hey,
I thought that already came.
I mean, you holding on, but them transactions is like Scar. You know, they
for
letting
real.
you go.
Hey, for real, long live the bill, baby.
Long live Mufasa.
Long live the bill, baby.
They're like, damn, you looking good. Oh, I gotta pay this rent. Gotta pay this mortgage.
Dame said a lot of good shit. I liked it, the interview. I probably fucked that word up. But he
Liked
also
it,
said one thing. I was like, man,
you've been liked it in for a long time.
no. But he said this, and I was like, you know what? I got to keep that. He said, look, I asked my kids, what's your dreams and this and that. And he said it's a hard question for them to answer. And I tell them, dream big because dreams don't cost $1. And I was like, shit.
Yeah, and he said his kids don't have any dreams or they don't
That's
say
why.
nothing.
That's
He's
why
like, they
J.
just-
Cole used to do the $1 in the Dream tour. You pay $1 to get in that tour.
Man, he said that. I had to think like, damn, dreams are free, ain't they?
When last time you dreamed, Lindell?
Like I said, he's one of my favorite people to listen to. It seems like every interview is the same. Like I didn't even watch all of this. I just know what he's talking about. I get it.
It goes
at
to the
this
same
point.
spiel.
Yeah. So, but it's things from all the way back to that Breakfast Club interview, to which is why I started a drone business this year. Things like that. Like I can literally say, Dame Dash was like heavy influence on that. So,
and see that Breakfast Club interview, I thought got drowned out when he went crazy about like, you not a boss.
Nothing.
What happened?
Nothing.
What are you laughing for, nigga? We on a podcast.
Nothing.
You thought about something?
Yeah. Something me and Chloe did.
Come on, it's an inside joke, man. Elaborate.
We don't do inside jokes.
We don't do inside jokes.
But no,
the
the
world
Breakfast
don't know.
Club, he went crazy telling
dead
Envy
joke.
that you're not a boss, you don't own a radio station, all that shit. And I was like, man, Dame out here tripping for real.
Nah, see,
Think
you
he's
gotta
senile?
look past that.
Nah,
stuff.
yeah. So, but I mean, that's what stole the show, and that's what everybody was talking about. So I was like, let me see what he said.
He was
And
like,
I feel
hey,
like a lot of shit got lost in there. But this interview he did, he was calm the whole time. He's smoking this little joint.
he was. He was
Yeah.
like, can I light up in here? They was like,
Can I get
well,
another drink?
I don't know.
Or
It's a
like,
fire alarm.
He was
but let it go off.
on he was on Shannon Sharp's podcast like a couple months ago.
Uncle
saying
Shay?
He was chill. He was
And my
chill.
boy.
He drinking but with Dame, the biggest thing to take away from Dame is like, why make somebody else a whole bunch of money
Yeah.
when you can make
Yep.
yourself some money?
And
He
that's
said
true.
somebody's still signing your check.
When
And
Dame
I
is
agree.
calm,
You making them
he be
money.
dropping jewels, man.
Nah,
Same
that's
thing
like
with Kanye.
I don't know. Like I said, one of my favorite people. I
Kanye.
ain't
Ruined the
know
whole
about
topic.
that.
Next
I don't know about that Kanye stuff, but
Unless
But he
got
gone
another
though.
college
He was
dropout.
like, Kanye hit me up because I don't know what all that's about. He said, I wanna.
Then he
like,
said, don't.
yeah, but he was like, I want to have Kanye's back on stuff. You know, he was like, I got your back. You know, I want to support you on things, but you need to explain these things to me. Why?
I'll say this for.
And he was like, Kanye is one of his favorite people. He was like, I love Kanye to this day. Basically, over Jay. He didn't say these things about Jay, but
Dame Dash, Master P, and Floyd Mayweather should get together and do a master class.
a podcast.
Not a podcast, because I think I'll get tired of that shit pretty quick. But just do a master class.
He said he already does. Dame Dash said he does a master class.
No, I want all three of them to get together and do it. Because I feel like people sleep on Floyd, and I said that before, but Floyd be out here like moving and grooving, making shit happen.
yeah,
And,
because
you know, we all know what Master P did. He changed the music.
yeah, Dame Dash said he does a class of teaching people
Teaching people how to dream.
investment
he said.
business, yeah, things like that.
That's all I got. I'm through. I'm done. Words of wisdom.
Is you true? Or
words of wisdom.
true? Is you through? Or is you true?
I'm through.
True.
I don't. Oh, okay. Selena Perez. This is from my Ghostwriter too. Shout out to
Amanda
Roomstar.
Perez?
No, it's her sister.
Man, Prince,
Oh
that was
my
my
God.
the
Allegedly.
Angel song.
Allegedly, her
Yeah,
sister.
God sent me an angel. That's how
Nah, I don't know who Selena
That's a
Perez is, but shout out to
writer.
Selena Perez. This is along the lines of what we've been talking about in this Dame situation.
Hold on, let me Google Selena Perez.
Be strong-minded and always think that the impossible is possible. Always dream, like my boy Dame Dash said.
Nah, because don't listen to when Freddie talking about dream.
I'm about to say you.
Ah, that was good too. Always dream. Keep dreaming.
dreams and nightmares.
Never wake up.
Shout out to Meek Mills. All three of y'all Meek Mills.
Nah, that was good.
Take us away, Keenan.
Hold
You
on,
about to
already?
Google who Selena Perez is?
Yeah, hold on.
Nobody knows who Selena Perez is.
That's
Amanda
why I'm gonna
Perez.
Google. I'm gonna tell the
Sister, you
world.
said?
Allegedly.
We should review
Hold
that
on.
album. Can we review Amanda Perez album?
Selena Perez is an American singer.
Amanda Perez's sister, Chris.
Amanda Perez's sister. Okay, we got that. Hold on.
Who's her siblings?
Amanda Perez.
Selena Perez is Selena.
That is Selena. Oh, is it? That's Selena. The Selena.
Oh shit! I do know who that is.
Oh, shit.
My bad.
I was Googling and I was like, oh, that's her last name? I didn't know about Selena. That's kind of like
the picture came up. I'm like J-Lo.
That's kind of like
Tell a friend, tell a friend, and then tell your mama we about this thing.
our grandkids gonna be like,
Roll the
LeBron?
credits.
LeBron who? LeBron James?